it's going to be a huge game for us. We're obviously looking forward to it, as you said. It's great to be back in the Munster final, probably after a couple of years where we hadn't featured, and I suppose a lot of people are talking about because it's against Waterford, and we've had a couple of, I suppose, classic battles over the last couple of years, so there's no reason why this one shouldn't be any different.
Yeah, I suppose getting to the final, you had to beat Tipperary and Limerick, and I want to mention your clubmate Isaac, because he was absolutely outstanding against Tipperary and getting to the final. Yeah,
I suppose he's a great fella for us. He's a huge option. I mean, he's probably different from what we've had over the last couple of years in terms of forwards. He brings huge physical presence, and he had a great I was delighted for him with his performance against Tipperary, and hopefully he can continue that.
And of course, to mention his brother as well, Sean Og and Ronan Curran, you're in the half-back line. You've all been playing outstandingly well so far this year.
Yeah, I suppose things have gone well for us, but it's not only the guys you mentioned. I suppose it's everybody right down to number 33 or 34 up with a huge effort. I suppose the Tipperary game was the game that we focused on from the start of the year, when we knew that to draw, when we knew we were playing Tipperary, and the season they had last year, we just seemed to focus on that one, and we were on the right side of the result. But everybody's after putting in a huge effort, and everybody's looking forward to the Munster final.
Yeah, the Munster final, of course, as you said, in Semple Stadium. What is it about Semple Stadium that seems to bring out the very best in Rebel hurlers?
Yeah, it's like, I've had the privilege of playing there over the last maybe 8 or 9 seasons, and it's just a special place to go to for us. We seem to it's a great surface. It's probably the best playing surface in the country, and the crowd seem to love going to Thurles, and they seem to enjoy it up there, so it makes for a great atmosphere, and just seems to bring out the best in every fella. The games against Waterford, like going into any other game, you can probably predict probably 85% of what the other guys are going to do, but against Waterford you can't even predict who you're going to be marking, and this fella's going to be switched here, there and everywhere, so it comes down to probably raw talent more than anything else, and more than tactics, and that's why I think that the games have been as special as they were over the last couple of years, and we've been lucky to be on the right side of the result of some of them, and unfortunate to be on the wrong side of the result of it, so hopefully this time we can be just on the right side of the result of it.
Whatever happens, of course, Davy Fitz will have it well drilled anyway.
Yeah, he seems to be going well with him. Just looking at the Clare match this year, times when they seem to be struggling, they seem to find he made a couple of moves and brought the best out of him and got the results at vital times, and they're a team that can do that to us, so we're under no illusions that we're going to be up against it.
You seem to be quietly confident going into the Tip game, and certainly going into the Limerick game. Are you quietly confident going into the Munster final?
I don't think we know what we can do, but as I said, we know what Waterford can do as well, and they're a quality side, and they have a lot of match winners, especially in the forward line, and we're going to be under pressure, we know that, and if every fella doesn't play it to the best of his ability, we're going to find it very difficult.